Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tyler and welcome back to AstrottzOfficial. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so that way you're the first in the loop for notifications. So as you guys have been aware, my birthday was last Friday. I kind of explained my weekend because it was pretty eventful. So I went to see all the people that I've gotten to know in my life, my coworkers, friends and family from back home, and then I ended up going to the casino with some of the YouTube groups. So Seashell and Rain Plays Games, the three of us, we went to the casino. Now I couldn't film anything in there because by law, you're not allowed to do that. But one of the biggest eventful things that I did with myself is I finally got my first piercing. I gotta sterilize the shit out of. So this is the piercing. It didn't hurt at all. It actually went really smooth. I was overreacting for literally nothing. So if you see some glimmer right there on my nose, that's why. But as promised in my last vlog, I would talk about particular tattoos and piercings that I would want to get. If you guys haven't checked that out, there will be a video card for it on the top right over here, and a link of it will be in the description down below. Honestly, I would want to get something along an otter. Otter has just been one of my favorite animals since I could honestly remember. I relate to them well. They're my spirit animal. And there was once upon a time where I was gonna get a tribal kind of otter thing. I'll post a picture of what I was gonna get right here, where on the bicep here, it literally, the tail would come here, swim around, and have its head pop up over here. Which is one that I still want to get eventually. I just that's a large investment. It's tribal styles are very detailed with shading and whatnot. There was one time with that I was gonna go actually get it done. It was a buddy of mine. He owned a tattoo shop in Kankakee called Downtown, but unfortunately he passed away before I could schedule an appointment. So I've been kind of on the hold of it ever since. So rest in peace, Hayes. Another one I want to get is just something that goes along my astrological sign and my astrological reading in general. I am very big into my astrology readings. That is kind of my religion, on air quotes, if you will. Take basically whatever the stars is a sense of messaging that gives to me. So to put it in a nutshell, my sun sign, which is the sign that everyone just knows, that's the trendy one, Capricorn. I was born January 15th. My moon sign, on the other hand, is basically your inner self. My moon sign's a Leo. Basically, to put this in a nutshell, I've sketched this out before, it's the planet Saturn, which is the ruling planet of Capricorn, in the middle. The moon is going to be in relation to it of how the moon looked on my birthday for January 15th, 1998. Inside the moon, in the craters, I'm going to put a Leo symbol in there. And then in the rings of Saturn, I was going to put a Capricorn symbol in there. Basically, my ruling planet, my sun and moon sign, the phase of the moon of when I was born, pretty deep. Another one that I would want to get would be right here, would be the Chicago skyline. When I move out of state, whenever I'm going to decide to move out of state or go wherever I'm going to go with my life, I always want a piece of home for me. I'm from Chicago, moved out over to the suburbs, and then from there moved out to the country. If I were to ever leave the state or whatnot, I want something to be brought. I fucking hate Facebook notifications, I swear to God, and I totally forgot to mute it. Another one that I want to do is a little bit more memorial in a sense. So both of my grandparents on my dad's side passed away when I was a teenager. My grandma died when I was 16 and my grandfather died when I was 18. I wanted to get something in remembrance of both of them. So long story short, I bonded with my grandmother with music a lot. So I would want to do an Elvis quote from her. I'm still trying to figure out which quote would work best because the one I wanted to do, one of my cousins that entertain us, he wanted to get, and I can't just copy that shit, you know what I mean? It's like showing up to an event in the same outfit, bitch, one of us is gonna change. With my grandfather, I actually bonded with him with golfing, which is probably weird because when do I golf? I've been golfing ever since I was 4 or 5 years old. Basically did all the leagues and whatnot at the country club that he was a member at. And then when I went into high school, I was on the golf team. And nowadays I do golf more as a meditation. If I got nothing to do for the day, or if I just want to clear my mind, I'll go play around at 18. And hold on a second. So these here are my grandfather's actual golf clubs. When he died, we all were able to bring something home from our grandparents' house. I brought the golf clubs because I still was golfing at the time, and that's how me and my grandfather bonded. So I love these. I still use them to this day. That's why I literally have to go outside. These are cold. They're literally sitting in the trunk of my car. Yeah, everything in here is all his, and like it's really cool because like I always find new things in here. That's the country club that I golfed at when I was younger, that he was a member at. I've seen like notes that he's written in here and shit. Like this is like a time capsule, literally, because this was his like briefcase equivalent. I one time went in here because we owned a garden center in the suburbs of Chicago for about 50 years. And when I looked in here one day, he had a fucking invoice in here from like a vendor that was giving him like fertilizer or some shit. What I was planning on doing was a green like for a golf. So if you're a golfer, think of it. You're looking up and there's just a nice green on the top of the hill with a flag, right? Put a little speck up for a golf ball, and then in the clouds would be an Elvis quote. Like right here, like on my shoulder blade, for a memory for both of them. And I've always had a sleeve idea. I'm a big cartoon fanatic, like 90s cartoons and the cartoons I grew up on. It was like what I loved back in the day, and I still love them to this day. Like I'll go and I'll throw in Rocko's Modern Life, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Cat Dog, Angry Beavers, the whole 9 yards. Whatever it was that was on Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network when I was a kid, I enjoyed it and still watched it. I was thinking about getting those characters like in a collage, just like a half sleeve or something, just to kind of like show my appreciation to my entertainment as a child and growing up and whatnot. For my final one that I would consider getting is this something about this channel. I'm not really sure where I would put it or what I'm gonna get yet, but I do want to get something that reflects my YouTube channel because that's who I am. So that's pretty much all I have as far as tattoos that I really want to get. Tell me guys in the comments below what kind of tattoos do you guys want to get? Like, give me some ideas. Let me see. Maybe I might get a couple. I don't know. And if you guys enjoy the content, please give this video a thumbs up. If this video gets 10 likes, I'll go ahead and do a part 2 with this as well, because there's a lot more than what I put on here. If you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications bar right next to it so that way you guys are the first in the loop for new content. You guys have a great rest of your day. See y'all next Wednesday. Peace out.